And we go green for 83 laps of racing. Already an excellent start from Ollie Backler with third on the grid. iWC has dropped down to, I think, third now, so Backler into second. But most importantly, Kroenke takes the lead. As I think now, iWC dropping more positions. It's been a horror start, almost losing the car as well. I think Gregor Hutu's also jumped up a position. We might have Mitchell de Jong as well. A horror start there for iWC from pole. But Martin Kroenke leads at the end of the first lap ahead of Ollie Backler, 9/10 in front. Gregor Hutu 1.5 seconds behind. Mitchell de Jong in fourth, 1.9 seconds behind the leader. So Hugo Luis, look how close he is to the young man in the Apex Racing UK car. Will Hugo have a run into the hairpin here? He's only 2/10 behind. He's got a great run, tucks into the slipstream of Sebastian Job. Maybe up the inside of the hairpin. A big braking battle. Job gives him space, but it's ever so slightly, and Hugo has to take to the curb there. Sebastian Job doing some great defending and almost making Hugo Luis make a vital and fatal error.
Yeah, Sebastian Job driving well beyond his years. Sebastian Job, it's worth remembering, only 15 years old. He can't even hold a road licence for a moped, but here he is showing what he can do in a racing car.
Kroenke needs help here. He's solo on his own. De Jong's dropping back from those top three. He's 1.5 seconds behind. He's falling into the clutches of iWC. So we're trying to shape this race and see, how it's going to shape into the future. It's only lap 9, but we could see a bit of a top three tandem here battling for the win.
Up front, Martin Kroenke now has a 5.5 second lead, but Ollie Backler is starting to pull a little bit away from Gregor Hutu, but Hugo Luis is steadily catching him up. His last lap just coming across right now, 109.6. So Hugo Luis is actually one of the fastest drivers on the track at the moment. Ollie Backler putting a few good laps together now, and the gap between himself and Gregor Hutu extending a little bit, but Gregor's still in a good position, and Gregor might be conserving a bit of fuel. We don't know what's going on behind the visor of that Team Redline driver, but maybe Gregor being a little bit not defensive, but maybe he's thinking about the long-term game. We've got 83 laps, and at the moment he's in quite a solid position where he's got no one in close attention behind, and he's just got his teammate in front of him and Martin Kroenke. So we'll see what happens with Gregor Hutu, but maybe he's thinking about the long game and maybe conserving a little bit of fuel in this phase of the race. Martin Kroenke at the moment driving quite a calm, composed race. The gap now to Ollie Backler, 5.5 Kroenke, with a similar lap time there to Backler, a little bit quicker for Martin Kroenke, so he's back on it now. It seemed that it was just the intervention of traffic which temporarily slowed down the progress of that Commander car.
I think the most important thing now for Martin, Dan, is that he needs to put the pedal to the metal for the remaining 18 laps. He needs his second win of 2015, and if he's going to make progress on Gregor Hutu in the championship lead, he needs to finish ahead of him here. 14 laps remaining here. Gregor Hutu very close to his teammate. Those two now 1.4 seconds to race leader Martin Kroenke in front. 13 laps as they cross the line now for Martin. He has to keep his composure in these latter stages.
Under a second now, the gap that they came across the line was 0.871, so Martin Kroenke seeing this lead built up, getting very, very small, and he's going to be maybe, I wouldn't say he's going to be panicking, but I think for Martin Kroenke, he's going to feel a bit of pressure there, the DX driver, because he's got two Finnish drivers, Ollie Backler and Gregor Hutu for Team Redline, trying to catch up. It's Coanda versus Redline. At the moment, Coanda have the lead, and I think Kroenke is going to be pleased it's only an 83 lap race, because these cars are going to be getting closer and closer to him. Coming now towards the start of lap 81, and I think we're going to be in for it. I said it before and I'm going to say it again, we are in for a right finish here at Okayama.
And look how close Ollie Backler is, half a second behind now. Oh, for Kroenke, when they approach those lap cars, Dan, he's going to have to play it perfectly. All those lap cars are just going to have to get out of the way, get onto the grass and not affect this battle. Final lap for Martin Kroenke, trying to sail to another Coanda Simsport win, his second of 2015, his 5th career win. Can he keep it together on this final lap? Martin Kroenke rounds the final corner and takes the 3rd win for Coanda Simsport, 2nd win for him.